Now watch. Look at the difference here. Look at that.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's barely moving.
Background, y'all. Look
And
at
the
background.
entire skyline is different.
Yes.
The internet
Oh,
is absolutely losing their mind behind the Nancy Grace and the 2 defamation lawyers that are fighting for the 3 young men associated in the Nolan Wells case. The fake friends of Nolan Wells participated in an interview with the defamation lawyer. And guess what, y'all? Those 2 defamation lawyers just got pressed by Nancy Grace. And the internet is going crazy. Not only that, did y'all know Brandon Tatum is coming for Umar Johnson?
We already talked about the background noise that the audio engineer, our beautiful black sister, Jeanette Brantley cleaned up. Sounds very suspicious, Art. It sounds like they may have been in the act of unaliving Nolan Wells when they made the call.
And Brandon Tatum is claiming that he's lying in the interview, and he's saying that this is grounds for a defamation lawsuit. On top of that, the internet is saying, where the hell is Bart? Everybody's looking for Bart now, because though that he didn't participate in the interview with the 3 young men. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all hype this video.
Facts.
Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like so we can get this out there in the algorithm. Check this out, y'all.
Ed, to you and Tyler, I'm not saying they have lied, and I'm not saying they haven't lied. I don't know.
Right.
I have no reason to disbelieve your clients or to believe them. Just because somebody tells you the sky is blue does not mean the sky is blue. You do know that, right?
Well, I can tell you this: they were off Horn Island at 4:30 p.m. on July 4th, and Nolan Wells was seen alive.
Now we're getting somewhere. How can you prove that to me other than them telling you? I assume you've got GPS tracking and the call to CTO?
We have witnesses, among other things, but I can also tell you this. They were off the island at 4:30 p.m., and Nolan Wells was seen alive by multiple people at 6 p.m., still on the island.
Tyler,
Yes.
the witnesses that came forward, here's something that would tend to corroborate them, is if multiple witnesses said the same thing.
Definitely.
Witnesses separated in time and space, witnesses that are not all friends, witnesses that are not good friends with your clients, that may have a reason to be fuzzy on the time. I'm not saying they are or that they're not.
Right.
Here's my question to you. Are these witnesses friends of your clients?
I don't think they're friends, and they're not even the same age.
Okay. Next question. How many witnesses place him there on the island at 6-ish?
At least 2 that I know.
Wow.
2.
2.
Do the witnesses know each other?
Yes.
Were they together that day?
Yes.
Let me move to the boat, the Triton. Has the boat been searched by authorities?
I do not believe that it has been searched by authorities, but it's been available to authorities this entire time. If authorities wanted to come see it, they're more than able to, and have been.
Okay, I find that very interesting, Tyler, and I'll tell you why. In so many cases that I've prosecuted and covered and investigated, you see defendants, targets, trying to get rid of evidence. You see them cleaning the boat. You see them washing it down. You see them trying all sorts of methods to get rid of evidence. It's interesting to me and somewhat probative that your clients have offered the boat up to law enforcement to come and search it. I'm curious, has the boat not just been searched with the naked eye? Has luminol been used on the boat? Has alternative light sources been used on the boat? Has a cadaver dog come to the boat? Has a scent dog come to the boat? To your knowledge, either one of you.
To my knowledge, Nancy, I do not believe that has happened. But again, my 3 clients
There is no, but again, that raises major red flags that did not happen, and then why it didn't happen. It seems almost like this case is not being taken serious, or it's starting to smell like a cover up on some type of levels. And she's doing a good job, Nancy Grace, of getting down to the bottom of this. She almost seems like she's been a lawyer before. I'm surprised to be she a lawyer because she's definitely raising doubt with everything that's being said. And for the lawyer to be a professional lawyer, somebody get paid a lot of money to do this, he's looking very foolish in front of her.
Yeah, because she's catching him. You know what I mean? Especially catching him off guard. And it's good to get both perspectives because coming from that last one, when I was in with Tatum, you know what I mean, getting his side. Now, like I said, I said that too in there. There's little kinks here and there that wasn't adding up. And now she just putting it on the forefront.
Yeah, the dots are starting to connect.
Man.
It's either one of them. None of them own that boat. So if it has, you would have to ask the owners.
I mean, no.
Tyler, do I look like I just fell off the turnip truck?
Exactly.
Maybe I do, because we did sell turnips at the farmer's market.
Oh, wow.
When I was growing up. That
like
said,
if you didn't go to the ER after a car accident, you could still be
telling me my clients don't own the boat, so you'd have to ask the owner. Come on, you and policy know if the boat has been searched. You know if cadaver dogs or scent dogs, luminol or alternative light has been used on the boat. Can you just tell me? Yes, no. It's not your client's fault. It's law enforcement's fault if they haven't done it.
No.
If authorities thought that there was something to find on that boat, don't you think this far out they will already done it?
I would think in the ordinary course of an investigation into potential foul play, I would have gone out there and done it. Just
if you believe there was potential foul play.
to say I searched it and it was clean. I didn't find any blood.
Well, Nancy, you're asking a valid. Hold on, you're asking a valid question. You're just asking the wrong people. That's a question for law enforcement.
To your knowledge, has it been searched? Have you been told by anyone that it was searched?
I don't have any involvement in the law enforcement. I don't have any involvement in the investigation.
I'm going to take that.
See, that's how you probably answer a question. The guy on the top not answering right as a lawyer. The guy on the bottom. That's the question you want to ask law enforcement. Just to take all the blame away from you instead of trying to answer it.
He's more seasoned.
Yeah, definitely.
You can take it how you want. We're conducting our own investigation.
I want y'all to notice how everybody's all of a sudden offering their services way after Nolan Wells' passing.
It's crazy.
Where we know most evidence is discovered within the first 48 hours.
So, isn't it strange that Mom didn't come? Mom goes to Horn Island every single year. But this year, Mom didn't go to Horn Island. No, she let her sons and their friends take over $100,000 worth of boating out to a little piece of land in the middle of the water. And she didn't know anything. She was unaware. Have you noticed, out of all the friends in the friend group, ain't nobody trying to cover their ass more than who? Who's been covering their ass the most? Where's that younger brother at? I want to talk to him. Let's talk to him. The reason why y'all ain't interviewing that younger brother, because he's a fucking hothead. And his character was shown in an interview. That's why he ain't doing the talking. That was that. Not just Warren. Why we got to keep talking to you?
I keep talking to Warren.
In each video that you doing, you getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Them ancestors on your ass.
Yeah.
I can imagine what the mama and the brother look like. Now, I knew I said we won't get involved in this case, but this video came up on my timeline. And once it came up, it was like boom, boom, boom. I just connected all the dots from this one moment right here. I feel like, allegedly, his younger brother was the one that killed him. That's the reason why he's so protective of the case. That's the reason why he's doing the interviews. That's the reason why he's playing the role of a big brother.
Now, as a follow-up to my last video, I wanted to show you this. This is from Nolan's mom's Instagram from the day after he went missing. This was the picture that she was sent. So naturally, these two pictures should line up, right? So what I did is I made sure to line up this little like black loopy thing here. I made sure to line up this part of the boat and this like rope here. Now watch. Look at the difference here. Look at that. He's barely moving.
Affected.
Background, y'all. Look
and
at
the
background.
entire skyline is different.
It is.
You can say, oh, these are different pictures and like people just moved slightly, but the skyline wouldn't fucking change.
It wouldn't.
So what were they hiding? Because it seems to me they didn't want people to see this boat or this green boat.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, the skyline doesn't change over here. Look, it's in the same place. It's just over here. So 100% from the get-go, they were tampering with photographs. Absolutely.
Yo, this is like scary just to sit here and watch this and see what people are doing to the pictures. When we did another video, we see other pictures with AI and alter with. So it's like if everything was innocent, like people are saying, there's no reason to go through all this. Like all these steps is being ran through for a reason, and it's like scary. I feel bad for the family that have to go through this, who is trying to put the pieces together. What happened to their son or their family member, and you see this type of foul play happening. When you see this, it make you think something is being covered up somehow, some way.
Yeah, I mean, it comes back to that money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I mean, whoever got that money can get away with a little bit more things. But the fact that the evidence is kind of like it's inevitable, like what you see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they're gonna get around it.
That's crazy.
Nothing that they've given anybody can be trusted.
At all.
She is on they ass.
Yes.
Listen to this.
Edward, how did you get involved in this case?
Well, I'd rather not talk about that. I can just tell you this. I can tell you that it was through a friend of a friend.
You're kidding, right? You're kidding me. Because when you tell me I'd rather not answer.
Well, I want to
That's
protect
just
the names that I
igniting me to find out how you got involved in the case.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I can tell you a little bit more.
And that's crazy. You said this right here was the season one. He's not looking too seasoned at all. Why would you answer it that way? This is crazy. It make you look suspicious with the pictures and all the cover-ups, the way that the lawyers is answering these questions is looking worse and worse. Like I was trying to be biased, but it's hard now at this point to even be biased.
Yeah, pulling that cover back.
Yeah.
Or I can tell you this. I can tell you a close friend who knows the Ocean Springs, Mississippi community very, very well, is from the area, connected me to a friend of his. And then I found myself speaking to Tyler here. And Tyler and I instantly became very close friends. We both have blue pickup trucks, so now we're the Blues Brothers. We just became very close. We hit it off. Then I had the opportunity to speak to Warren, speak to Morgan, speak to Jax, and we hit it off also. And I immediately realized these are incredibly fine young men.
Nolan Wells lost his life. And y'all think this is a damn carnival show. Oh, that's who he is.
Cool.
Check this out, y'all. They found him. Shout out to Trump.
He reminded me of the lawyer from what's that show? Breaking Bad. The lawyer. Call him.
Better call Saul. My boy.
He can be Saul vibes, like, you know what I'm saying?
A little shiesty.
Yeah.
Right out loud.
Yesterday, during former Officer Tatum's groundbreaking interview, that was not groundbreaking at all, there was a new character reveal, and he goes by the name of Lawyer Edward Polinsky. Now, at first, nobody knew who Edward was because he came out cosplaying as a teenager in a hoodie and a baseball cap that said, "Called Cox." But Edward looked a little familiar to me, so I did a little bit of deep diving, and then it all came back to me.
Okay.
Do y'all remember Ashley Janae? And if you do remember Ashley Janae, then you remember this super creepy picture of Ashley and her fiance, Joe McCann. And if you don't remember those two names or those two pictures, I'm sure y'all remember this video of Ashley getting engaged before they found Ashley unresponsive in her hotel room, Tanzania. And when Ashley unfortunately lost her life April the 9th, 2026, and everybody and their mama thought Joe McCann had something to do with it, who did Joe hire? None other than Edward. When the white elite gets in trouble, they call on Little Eddie. Sorry, bro. You show up with a baseball cap and a hoodie like this trying to cosplay and fit in. Yo, we're just going to call you Little Eddie for the rest of this video, okay? For those of you who followed this channel daily during the Ashley Janae investigation, you know two things. One, I do not like Joe McCann, and I also do not like Eddie. And guess what? They don't like me either. They do not like the way that I covered the Ashley Janae
investigation.
So this is what we want to hear during this interview, you guys. Are you ready? Nolan was like a brother. Say it with me. Nolan was like a brother. We loved him dearly.
We loved him dearly. Yeah, Nolan was like a brother to us. I can say without a doubt. Nolan was like a brother to us.
Why would you do that?
I can say,
Yes.
without a doubt, nobody wants to know what happened to him more than we do. I mean, we want to know what.
Nolan was like a brother to all of us. We loved him dearly.
Every time they said they love him, they struck their mouth up like that. Like it's anything. Yo, this interview was horrible.
It's very telling.
Oh my God. How could you even be biased at this point?
We want to know what.
Nolan was like a brother to all of us. We loved him dearly.
Damn.
Nolan was like a brother to us.
That ain't true. That ain't true.
He can hold it back.
Say without a doubt, nobody wants to know what happened.
Hey, Warren looking like, man, damn, I shouldn't have brought y'all niggas with me. He think he got it all under control, though.
We got 15 timestamp clips of Umar Johnson just lying. And we sent this to the lawyers so they can review, and maybe, just maybe, Umar Dumdake, fake. I started a school 20 years ago that I still ain't got no evidence that's functional. Not a single graduating class from this school he didn't concoct it. 100 years. There's a lady that came out and said her kid was going to elementary school when he started this thing, and her son is now going to college, and there's still no school.
Damn.
Why black people are so gullible, bruh. If I hadn't gotten baptized in Jesus' name and filled with the Holy Spirit speaking in tongues,
Right.
I probably would be hoodwinking y'all black people.
Damn.
I'd be rich. Like Umar probably rich. Cause y'all done gave him all that money for that school and he still ain't showed up with the money.
That's crazy.
Allegedly. But I'd be woke. I'd be coming on here every day. Man, the times are hard, bro. I could have left the police department and been like, all the racists on the police department. I'd have wrote a book about how the police department is really racist. And I would have sold out to black people and been lying to y'all.
It's crazy.
I come out and say, man, I get discriminated against every day in Arizona. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I get discriminated every day. And y'all be, yeah, that's right. See, we ain't never gonna make it nowhere in life. Cause the white man, white privilege.
It's crazy.
In my next life, I'm a rob y'all and tell you everything you want to hear, cause y'all the most gullible people on planet Earth.
I hope y'all know what he's telling y'all. He's telling y'all he's doing exactly what he's saying that Umar Johnson is doing. He's just doing it in a different way.
The fact that Dr. Umar Johnson is, people call him a doctor and listen to him, is evidence that y'all easy. Y'all easy. I put a dashiki on. Sean King is white. And y'all believe him. He's a white boy. His parents on his birth certificate are both white people. He got a fade. He got a lineup and a fade, and y'all listen to Sean King.
He's trying to push a narrative that we don't like people all because of their skin complexion. Nobody's online saying we don't like y'all because you're white. Nobody's doing that. That's the narrative that he wants the world to think that that's how we are. No, we just don't like evil, racist white people. People that's unaliving us. That's what we don't like. We call out black people as well.
Come on, man.
You're making all like good points. Just like, yo, it doesn't have anything to do with black or white. It just have everything to do with looking at the evidence and coming to a conclusion from the evidence you got. And that's the way you're going to feel until you get more evidence to get a different conclusion. But on every level of looking bad, just look bad from the people that had the interview, from the lawyers, from the police department, the way that this was handled by them not doing what they're supposed to do with the boat on every level. They look like they failed the family on every level that could be felt.
Yeah, they mishandled mishandled it. They mishandled the rap big time, man. And like we said in the other story too, like when did this become a topic of race? You know what I mean? When we're just trying to get to the bottom line, we're just trying to figure out what happened
to him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was about. You know, and like you said, people get involved, me to get involved and start spinning it their way for their own personal agendas.
Yeah,
and that's how we get here.
And I get people not to look all the way at the evidence. We just say, "Yo, oh, you just doing that because they're white." You know what I'm saying? It's real dismissive. You know what I'm saying? But we're not dismissing it. We just looking at the evidence.
Agreed.
I'd be rich off y'all black people. Put it. Go, Dr. Umar. Rolling.
But our sister, who is an audio engineer, Art, she went through the laborious process of cleaning up the background conversation during the infamous Cito call. She cleaned up the background audio during the infamous Cito call, Art. And during the infamous Cito call, Art, according to her cleanup, it sounds like they were trying to clean up an unaliving of Nolan Wells.
No.
You hear people saying things like, is he still alive? Did you unalive him? Is he okay? People are shocked, asking questions. Is he still breathing? If that tape gets corroborated, all the white young folks on those 3 boats need to go to jail, Art. They need to be charged, all of them. Whether you committed the crime, whether you was an accomplice to the crime, whether you was an accessory to the crime.
Who do y'all got in a debate between Brandon Tatum and Umar Johnson?
So everybody on the island should get charged. If one person did something to Nolan, according to you, everybody on, because they white. How you gonna charge somebody on a boat that wasn't even there? Let's play his next clip because I'm finna prove him wrong. Roll the clip.
Yeah, I heard that. He said because they white.
Because they white.
Umar Johnson ain't saying just because they white.
Exactly.
It's because they had his phone, allegedly deleted all the messages out of his phone, along with some other things.
They called the Cito company at 4 o'clock.
If any of that's true, it just make it look that much more suspicious.
Allegedly. And guess what, Art? That would make perfect sense. You want to know why? Because the call was bogus. Nothing was wrong with that shit. This is my allegations. This is my belief and my allegations, and I'm standing on it. Nothing was wrong with the boat, Art, and I'm going to explain to you how we know this. Nothing was wrong with that boat.
So they didn't kill him, right? First of all, this is the video of the boat while Warren is on the call. Nolan ain't on there. But let's just say so they killing him. Because this is the thing that they never addressed. How did they kill Nolan? If they did, how did they kill him?
That's what I'm trying.
They bludgeoned him to death? Well, the autopsy showed no signs of blunt force trauma. No signs. On any part of his body, external blunt force trauma, 0. So they didn't beat him to death. Are you saying they drowned him and then pulled him in the boat? So he's in the boat after they drowned him. They somehow pulled him out of the water, put him in the boat in front of everybody. Bart, everybody, they put him in the boat. He's in the bed of the boat, although he's invisible, because he's not on the boat here, but I guess he's there in their minds. And then Wyatt, knowing that somebody's dead, they killed him, he's gonna call Cito. They can't hear me. They can't hear it straight. Look how little this boat is. Play it. So he gonna call Cito right there, and you telling me he think they can't hear him screaming and killing somebody on the boat. I'm gonna call Cito. But he said there's nothing wrong with the boat. So why you call Cito? We need an alibi. They could have called Cito after they were gone. Why would they call while they killed him? Why everybody's screaming? And they on Cito 8 minutes, but they killing somebody on Cito.
I want y'all to remember, Brandon Tatum has yet to produce any timestamps of this video.
You Negroes something. What can I sell y'all?
Definitely need a timestamp.
I'm gonna sell you something. Some Hennessy, something. I'm gonna sell you something. There's gotta be something. I don't know. Tickets to Carnival Cruise or something. I gotta sell y'all something.
Yeah.
I gotta sell y'all something. Victimhood, lies, rap.
Notice, white people can't do no wrong in his eyes.
Music. I gotta sell you something. Because you believe anything. Oh, you know why you believe anything? Put the picture back up. Because they white.
This guy's crazy.
And it's the black people that the smart know I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. People care
And he knows audience, so he's playing to his audience.
more about these white boys going to jail than actually what happened to Nolan. I would argue, out of anybody on the internet right now, I care more about what happened to Nolan than most people do.
What have you done to prove that you care about Nolan?
Just say it.
Now, for many who are looking to get clear answers about the call in particular, since at one point it was considered the smoking gun to the case, they would notice that Bart Edmiston has been nowhere to be seen and appears to have decided to hide from the press. If you can recall, during the first part of the allegations against Edmiston, he and his family would go on to retain attorney Russell Latino, who would immediately start conducting interviews on his behalf. But with Edmiston's friends now being open about that day, it appears to have caused some to consider his silence as suspicious and concerning. Over on the Instagram page of his football team, those after answers have now jumped into the comments to demand Edmiston come out and speak.
Wow.
Like this post of the Wyoming team in action, one user would go on to write in all caps, "Where the F Bart at?"
Wow.
Accompanied by other similar comments, gifs, and questions on the team's page. Now, even on other parts of social media, those same questions in the aftermath of his friends now deciding to speak out continue to circulate. As one user on Threads would ask, why wasn't Bart in the new interview? Now, it can be assumed that Edmiston, at the advisement of his team and family, are thinking his silence may be the best move. But as his friends continue to speak out, looks to have created added pressure of him defending himself. Now, just a few days ago, Edmiston's football coach would take it upon himself to address the accusations made against his player, which looks to also help keep some players who happen to be mainly all black at ease with the conversation surrounding the case. University of Wyoming head coach Jay Saville would speak to his newest recruits in a now released video from the first day of fall camp and would go on to back Edmiston in not ever being considered a suspect.
Regarding the tragic death of Nolan Wells in Mississippi and the very public social media link to one of our players, Bart Edmiston, at no time since July 4th has we been aware in any way, shape, or form, has it come to our attention that Bart Edmiston has been a suspect, ever been a suspect, or currently is a suspect. We have no information that has ever linked him to this, okay? And so that's where that's at. We'll have no further
Y'all heard that. Y'all remember the last video. And that's just what it is. That type of white man Jesus, I said what I said, that's law, it's a fact. A lot of them got that in them. And that's just it. That's just it. Like, don't ask no questions, Ninja, because you're not supposed to ask any questions. You're not supposed to look at your master in the eye. That's the type of vibe that they got, y'all. I want y'all to always pay attention to that. And that's that.
That's where that's at. We'll have no further comment on it until the matter is, the official investigation is completed. Bart doesn't have a defense attorney and never has had a defense attorney. His family does have a personal attorney, Russell Latino, who was retained to fight defamation issued against Bart and his family.
Towards the end of the video, Saville would also express that this
was low-key a threat. Go keep talking about Bart, the lawyers on your heels.
Nah, that's a fact.
will be the only comment from the university speaking about it, and that for anyone at the university looking to speak to Bart about the case should be directed to Latino. Now, despite this, in the aftermath of Saville's remarks, some have gone on to accuse Saville of covering for his player. As one user would say in response to the moment, devils, liars. Now, a part of the ongoing online attacks to the team's social page, that same person demanding that Bart to come out from hiding would also go on to write, I would kick him off the team if I were you. Now,
I think as this just keep going on and on, I could see him probably getting kicked off the team because he's gonna get tired of asking questions about it. Every time a camera's in his face, this is gonna be part of the narrative. So it's like sooner or later you're gonna want to distance yourself. Unless he's a five-star recruit. I never heard of him before and know how good he is. But unless you one of them players, you better not be at the bottom of the barrel or man, we gotta get you up out of here.
Yeah, that's a lot going on. But my man seems like he's staying on 10 toes talking about that's that.
Yeah. I mean that's how it be at first until the pressure keep mounting.
Yeah, we'll see.
At the moment, it is unclear if Edmondson ever plans to publicly address accusations against him, but his attorney Latino continues to repeatedly say that the enhanced versions of the CETO call is either altered or heard incorrectly.
He said the football team is predominantly black. They would do anything in their power to get a white football player to make it to an elite status in the NFL. And this is why the other side is on one accord with saying that that CETO call is altered. And
that's one thing I don't like about this whole situation. This is turning into a whole race thing, black versus white situation. It's not even about really trying to find out what happened. It's like a racist thing at this point, which is it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's faked. And my question to that is, why haven't y'all got your own audio engineer to see what's going on with that CETO call in the background? Because what y'all didn't know, and shout out to Black Light, if you play the regular CETO call in your car, it automatically separates it from each speaker. You play it in your car, and the background noise will be on this speaker, and the regular audio will be on this side of the speaker. So it automatically separates it. Y'all try it.
I'm gonna say that the audio that Janetta Brantley put out from the CETO call in the Nolan Wells case might have been altered in some kind of way. Look, I guess y'all didn't know this, but you can separate the audio yourself if you just connect it to the car. I'm about to play the dispatch call from WLOX News on YouTube. This is not from anywhere else, so unless WLOX altered it, we're gonna hear the same thing that Janetta Brantley put out. So if you connect to your car and play it, you'll be able to hear the dispatcher out of one speaker, and then you'll be able to hear the other end out of this speaker.
Wow.
So watch it. I connected, we'll be able to hear exactly what they were saying out of this end.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up! What'd you say? Hey.
How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down there.
So like I said, unless WLOX altered it, you hear the same thing. If you connect it to your car, you can do the same thing.
That's the end of the video. Y'all make sure y'all hype this video.
It's a crazy situation as we do more and more videos. It seems like we piecing more and more of the pieces together, getting a clear picture of what's happening or what we think happened, but it's getting scarier every video that we cover. You want to wrap this video up?
Yeah, man. I like the fact that the pieces to the puzzle is starting to get put together a little bit more, you know what I mean, clear. And like you said, looking at some of the body expressions, you know what I mean, some of the more details that's coming out, it definitely just seems a little bit more shaky, you know what I mean? From coming from from the first video to this video, you know, it's definitely, like I said, some kinks in there that need to be clarified. You know, everybody was intrigued, you know, because I'm like, let's listen to the video. Let's hear the phone call. But as we listen to the phone call, I can hear bits and pieces, but it's still kind of like vague. I can't really decipher what it really is saying, you know. So again, man, I just hope that everything is, you know, comes to the forefront and to the light, man, so we get to the bottom of this, man. I know the world is just trying to figure it out, put the pieces together, just want to know what exactly happened, because again, like he said, nobody actually talks about how it happened, you know what I mean? Like, let's get to the bottom of that, you know what I mean, which is what they're trying to keep in the box. So again, hopefully the parents, you know what I'm saying, send the condolences, and hopefully we can get through this together, you know what I mean, the world, you know.
Yeah, crazy situation. Smell like a cover up. Like a lot of stuff is being covered up, swept up under the rug. The whole boat situation, the way the coach answered the situation, the way the lawyers answered the situation. If I was a family member, I would be so sad about what's going on and how this is being handled. 1 + 1 to me will always equal 2. So if all this stuff is being done, it's a reason why it's being done. Something's being covered up, and we need to figure out the reason. I mean, the reason why something is being covered up. So shout out everybody that's taking their time to cover and dig this stuff to get this information out there, because this information need to be out there, because this is could be one of us, one of our parents, or one of our kids, one of our cousins. We want to handle this way. We want the information out there. So we're gonna keep an eye on this. Until next video, it's TRETV.
Tell you the original.
And we out.